You've probably heard of the name Zaytuna Babies, a club that is one dominant club within the northern country. And from that Zaytuna Babies club, then he found a way to the dreamland where he was dreaming with Dreams FC family. They call them Still Believe. And he finally made his way to the floodlights in Israel. There's one incredible story that every Ghanaian footballer has got. But what many of us probably do not know and have never heard is where they all started from. From those sandal and gravel pitches to playing on the green fields and floodlights in Europe is something that is very synonymous with Ghanaian footballers. And Montari Kamaheni is not an exception. Today, he's my guest on Prime Take to speak to us about his life story, what brought him into football, and where he is currently. And also, a call up into the Black Stars. We never saw him kick a ball. Maybe finally, the future will give an opportunity to kick a ball with the senior national team. Montari, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, everything is fine.
Are you shy?
No, I'm not shy. I'm not shy.
But you look like a shy person.
No, I'm not shy, you know. Yeah, there are some places that, you know, I'm shy, but, you know, I'm not shy.
You are shy at some places, but you're not shy of the football, are you?
Yeah, never. Because that is our job, you know, understand? So you need to put everything and put shyness aside and play football, you know.
Oh.
So.
Where did your life start?
I think my life started at the north, you know, where we grew up, and then school and everything. And also we started from Tamale. That's where we played the Coast League. From under 10, to 12, and from 12 to 17, and also from 17 to maybe one of the second divisions. But I was lucky I didn't get to the first division, where I was picked up by Dreams FC to come to Accra here and then continue my football career with Dreams FC.
When you say your life started from the north, which part of the north?
Yabakubori.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where my life started from. Yeah, and also I'm a Mampusi, so definitely, you know, you find me there.
So you speak Mampuli?
For sure.
The two Mampusis are having a conversation.
For sure.
So, okay, let's just tell the viewers a bit. Do you know
La February.
La
February.
So, tell me, pretty quick, how was life like in Yakuba?
You know, we can say life is not really easy there, but we take it normal because, you know, the culture and everything, you know, is different from the city where you can find yourself. So I think life there, but for me, I feel very okay because life there is so simple, you know, because you don't really see much, you know. So I think things there is so easy, and then the culture there is so very good. So I think, you know, life there is good.
How many siblings do you have?
Yeah, I have 4, yeah.
You have 4 siblings?
Yeah.
Are you the only footballer among them?
No, because my brother was playing football, you know. Even he was more serious, you know, and everyone in Tamale knows him a lot.
Okay.
You know, because he was having the talent more. But, you know, I used to follow him to watch football, like how he play and everything. Everything when they go to play like on the 17 league, you know, he play good soccer for sure. But you know, from there I pick it up, you know, because I was having the love and then the passion for the game. So there I pick it up. But for them, they feel like they were doing everything, so they relax. You know, I can be in bed with him, and then maybe 6 a.m. I need to stand up and prepare for my personal training. Even by then, I was not having that mentality, you know. So I think this is where I got it from. So, and then because everybody knew, my brother is gonna play football, blah blah blah. But from there, I got it, you know, and then I start to play, and then to see myself moving forward, you know.
But many communities in northern Ghana are predominantly farming communities. How are you combining your quest to play football?
This is what I'm
also
saying. You know, this is the culture. You know, and you can't do away with the culture. So you just need to, you know how you schedule your time and then to combine.
Were you in the farm often?
Yeah, for sure, but not really. Even sometimes you go to Makaranta and staffs, all were there, you know. But because you know you have the love for the game, you just try to find time to play soccer. You understand? And sometimes when you go to play soccer, you know, you have maybe your parents. Why you go to play this? Why you don't do this? You know, who do you see playing football and blah blah? You know, you understand? Or do you ever see a footballer build a house before? Because they never see, because they don't go out, you understand? So I think, you know, but, you know, along the line, you know, we're able to prove them that, you know, there is something beautiful in soccer, you understand?
So you started your education too in
Yeah, I started primary JSS there in Tamale, and also I went to Sina High in Nalergu.
So you're not Nalergu?
Yeah, this is where I school at. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're a product of Nalergu Sina High.
For sure.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you mentioned that because your elder brother was playing football, you actually developed the love to play football from there, right? So how influential was your brother in your decision to play football?
You know, all the time, you know, I saw like when he played how like, you know, they give him fans, you know, he was.
So was it the fans that you were so much excited about?
No, but the game itself, you know, it was something that we love. You understand? It was something that we love, and then something that we want to do. Because some time ago, also like I saw him that, you know, he was pushing so hard, you know, to make it up. But from there, I also tried to, you know, to play a little bit. And you know, from where they were playing, they were having a lot of fans, a lot of people. They know them because they were playing the main city in Tamale. But for us, you know, we're down, you know, the city, you know, not a lot of people, like, you understand. But, you know, we're able to push so hard and then to find ourselves, you know, doing something which, you know, we love. So
you left the village early? Did you leave?
Yeah, very early, very early.
And then you're a city boy, because Tamale is a city.
No, I know it's a city, but, you know.
You didn't endure the Yagba hardship?
No, I did.
You did small?
Yeah, I did.
Small?
I did.
Not plenty?
Even when the air just hit you, you know, it's something hard.
When was the last time you had the hoe?
Eh?
The hoe or machete to
I can't remember.
You can't remember, so you're a city boy?
But I know I'll try to do something like this, you know. If I have time, I need to travel to the village, you know, to practice this, to see how the body will feel, or how the body will cope to the culture there, you know. So.
Was there money at home growing up?
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, even to buy boot or something, it's always difficult, you know. But you know, your dad, your mom always try to, you know, to be on the market just to put something on the table, you know. But as you're growing up and then you find that, or maybe you see that things are not good at home, or money is not there, you know, you need to push hard just to at least bring something on the table. So I think it was all motivation, like, you know, something that, you know, you don't need to sleep. You don't need to sleep, you need to push on, like, just to bring something home, make them proud, and maybe tomorrow when they ask something, you know, you can give them back, or you can support, you know, whoever who is around the family, you can support them. So for sure, you know, beginning and then starting my football career, or maybe at the north or where it is, you know, not easy because money wasn't at home at all, you know. But
I don't know whether you've ever woken up without food on the table.
For sure. You know, a lot of times, you know, a lot of times.
So when you look back at that and today, how would you describe it?
I would say Alhamdulillah, you know. I would say Alhamdulillah because we've seen a lot, and then for me, I would say a lot because I wasn't like having those things. So for me, from now, I see myself like, you know, the blessing that God gave me, I thank God and Alhamdulillah. I know I've not reached, you know, where I want to be, but for what I have, or maybe the opportunities that, you know, I got along the line, I would say Alhamdulillah.
Talk to me about Zaytouna United. What were those days like?
I will, before I start, maybe from there, I will say big thanks to the head coach and Coach Dawood. You know, he has really done a lot for for the club, and then the hard work that he put on. You know, it really pays off, because not only me, you see, Fatau Isako is from the same club. Aziz Yakubu from China, David Abagna, Abu Karisma, you know, a lot of professionals coming from Zaytouna Babies, you know. And even if I'm not wrong, like Tamal like this, if you want to count the young professionals, I think Zaytouna Babies, they produce a lot, like 5 or so, I think. Yeah, and then we all started from there, you know, from the ground, like barefooted and everything, you know. But you know, we never stop. We just keep going, and then God willing, you know, we're able to, you know, make it to the top.
I remember when you were talking, you mentioned that there were times your parents would go like, "Have you ever seen a footballer build a house and all that and all?"
Yeah.
But how were you able to still motivate yourself and still get it done?
Because sometimes you consider something, because you know, for our parents, they don't move out. They don't go out. They don't really see like a lot of stuffs, you know. But we go out, because by then when you go to the main city, you can be hearing names like Wakaso. You can be hearing names like
Shila Ilyasu,
by then, Rabi Mohammed, you know, Majid Waris, Baba Ram. You can be hearing names like this. And then you've seen what, you know, they've done. You know, you've been watching them on the tele playing football, playing for the nation, and then you see, you understand me. So for them, you know, this is what we considered. You understand? And we said, no, you know, we are out there and we know what is going on. So we need to do what? We need to push on to also find our way, and then to get to the top, or to follow their back. You understand me? So I feel like maybe they don't know like how important, you know, soccer is, and what you can get from soccer, and then, you know, it can help your life, your family, your loved ones, and then the people around you.
At what age did you join Zaytouna Babies?
I think I was 10 years, you know,
wow,
when I joined.
You started playing football very early?
Yeah, very early. Even I had a picture with Fatau.
Oh, okay.
You know, when he was also small. You know. So by then, after we played the under 10, we moved to under 12, and then Fatau was playing because he was little. So he was playing by then under 10. Just small. He was small by then, you understand.
If you have just joined us here on Prime Take, we are speaking to Montari Kamaheni, and he's been sharing with us his life story, how he started, and we are moving on to talk about his journey from Zaytouna Babies to Dreams FC. Tell us, at what point did that call for you to move from Zaytouna Babies to Dreams FC happen?
You know, I think they wanted to scout some place. I think they give some specific positions, you know. I think they wanted midfielder, left back, and then a striker. Okay. So I think they talked to one of our boss in Tamale. He's called Dahim. Yeah. I think he's the CEO of Steadfast.
Oh, okay.
He's the CEO of Steadfast. So they talked to him, and then they just connected, and then they said, okay, they will come to see us play, for them to see. You know, they also have one man in Tamale called Coach Abdallah.
Coach Abdallah?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
Yeah. So they called him, and then he just came to see how we train, you know. And then he called them, and they said, okay, let them come to Accra here, and then we'll see how it will go, how the process will go. So from there, we need to fly to Accra, and then train with 3 weeks, and then they will make decision, you know, something like this. And then after, we come back to join the team. I think by then, you know, Dreams FC was in first division. Yeah. So I think then, you know, we qualified to the Premier. And
so you played with them when they qualified to the Premier League?
No, I didn't play with them because by then we were young. So they divide the team, and then they make the like junior team and then the senior team. The senior team played.
You were with the Still Belief?
Yeah. I was the captain of the Still Belief.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from there they separate the team.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we were competing with like the second division, like here in Accra. Yeah. So this is how it started, the journey in Dreams FC, you know. And then from there, at the end of the season, they promoted us to the senior team.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, you know, the senior team, definitely you got to meet senior players, you know, a lot of players, because they were having...
so you met the likes of Leonardo Wusu?
Yeah, I played with him, you know, Leonardo.
Oh, you played with Leonardo?
Yeah.
And then there was. Did you play with Zuberi too?
Yeah,
Zuberi Sharani.
Yeah, I played with him.
Oh, okay.
Zuberi Sharani, Leonard, Alabi, you know, a lot of we're all in the same, you know, place, everything. So from there, you know, they were also like more experienced players, you know, like who has been in the game for so long. Like I think one of the senior players were like, what's the name, Basiru, you know.
Yeah, Abdul Bashiru.
Abdul Bashiru.
Yeah, he was the captain of the team for 2016.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, he was playing as a left back.
As a left back, yes.
So you know, and you know, by then CK was the coach.
Yeah.
You understand? So you know, when
this was 2016.
Yeah, when you are in a club like this and you are a young player, you know, with this kind of experienced players, yes, you can push yourself to play, but you won't really get the enough time. You understand? So, and then God willing, you know, I think one club, Brekum Chelsea or something like this, wanted him, so he need to move to.
CK?
No, I'm talking about
Bashiru. Bashiru. I remember. Yeah.
So when he moved, then I had a chance to play, and then you know, it just started there, you know.
So it was the exit of Bashiru that gave you an opportunity to play.
Yeah, because when he moved, you know, and it.
I remember when he was moving, there were so many stories. So why is he not moving abroad? And
but because if he was playing back then, come on, you know, like it was gonna be so difficult. You understand? Maybe if maybe miracle happened, I don't know.
maybe if he hadn't moved, it was very difficult for you to break through.
For sure, to break through. You know? You know, something happened before, you know,
another door open
for
you.
You understand? So you just take it from there.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah. Then you came in, just within a brief period with Dreams FC. Pap, you were out of the country.
Yeah. You know, because as you can see Dreams FC, you know, they have vision, especially for the young players. You know? And they have more connections, more link ups, you know, when we talk about football and stuff. So when you are playing and you are more serious, and you know, because every season they bring agents from, you know, different kind of different countries, and you understand. So for the players to play, and then they will see. And then when you are lucky, and then you push hard and they pick you up, you know, you go to continue your football career in abroad. So I think that is how it started, you know. But I went to the national team before I moved to Europe. Yeah.
Which are the national teams?
Under 20.
Under 20?
Yeah, under 20.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was 2019 or 2018, ending of 2018, something like this, to 2019.
Oh, okay. I understand we were under the normalization committee.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I can remember, yeah. So we even played Wafu tournament, I think, in Togo.
Okay, so you were part of the group that went to Togo for that Wafu competition. Okay.
And then after, we came back, and then we prepared for the AFCON in Niger.
In Niger?
Yeah. That is where we played the AFCON, yeah. So in the Wafu tournament, I started at the bench, you know.
Yeah.
But in the last game, we played against Nigeria.
Yeah.
So that is when I got my chance, and then though we lost the game, but you know, I was able to put on some good performance and everything. So it gives me opportunity, you know, to go for the World Cup. AFCON rather.
Yeah, for the AFCON. But tell me, how would you describe your days at Dreams FC?
Let me say it was amazing, because we always all the time we were in the north playing football and everything, and then you know, you had opportunity, you come to the city or maybe this south to continue your football career. Then you know, everything is different, because the coaches, the management, everything is different. It's not like maybe where you were you played before in the north, you know. So I think everything there was different. And then how we train, you know, you need to cope, you understand, everything, because
So-
you are just from the north, so you need to cope and everything. And sometimes to the language barrier, you know, because a new boy from the north, no tree, like, no any language.
But I could
apart
speak
from-
English with them.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, it's a little bit like,
Difficult.
yeah, difficult. You can speak, but, you know, I think the local language is more fast, like, you know,
Yeah.
to communicate to someone, I think, yeah. So, yeah, so from there, you know, we're able to push ourselves, you know, with the likes of Coach Zito, you know. I think he's, all the time I thank him a lot, and I pray to him, you know, whatever he is or find himself, I pray for him to succeed, because, yeah, he has really done a lot in our lives. And
He's done a lot for you.
yeah, as a coach, as
Yeah.
a father, like, you understand, keep to advise you, keep to push you. Yeah, because he gave me even captain, you know, because when it's, you understand.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I think he has done a lot.
Was it difficult to settle at Dreams FC?
You know, in the beginning, you know, we never find it easy. We never find it easy, but along the line, you know, we're able to cope and then settle ourselves, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So, and then from Dreams FC, then you moved to Israel,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And in fact, even before we talk about Israel, let's talk about the under 20, right? The national team is an area that mostly sells young talents to us, but unfortunately, you never had the opportunity to play as many matches as possible within the under 20.
Yeah.
But still, you were able to stand out. You got opportunity to travel and all that.
Yeah, because for me, I always put in my mind that sometimes it's not about national, or maybe when you find yourself in one of the national teams that can make you like maybe to be in Europe or to be in, no, you know, I never have like that kind of mentality, because I always try to say, oh, no matter what, I'll be able to move to the top. So though I had like or I played like little games, or, you know, not much time, but, you know, after that I just talk to myself, no, you know, we can stop here, whether national, whether I'm there, I'm not, I just need to push on, you know, because I know that definitely, you know, one day the door will open, you know.
And the door's open.
For sure. Even after the under 20, we came to, they call, I think 11 players of us or something like this to join the under 23.
Okay.
Yeah. And that time we were local players by then, I can remember, yeah.
And what happened?
Yeah, you know, I think they were going to play a tournament, I think in Egypt or
Egypt,
so,
yeah.
2019, something
Yeah.
like this.
Under 23 AFCON in Egypt.
Exactly. So
This was November 2019.
yeah. So I think by then you know, some players came in, and then, you know, we had to.
They had to relegate you people.
Yeah, we understand.
Because I
For them to
remember that was when the likes of Joseph Payne or Majida
sure, yeah,
Shimeru
yeah.
and co were all called up to come into the team. You've worked with the likes of Abdul Karim Zito, Keto Kreku, Mohamed Gigi Alifu, you've worked with CK Akuno.
Yeah.
So tell me, what kind of a person is CK Akuno? What kind of a coach is he?
You know, for me, he's the best. You know, he's the best, because he will tell you, if it is this, he will tell you that this is how it is. You understand? Because I can remember he traveled to Germany, and then when he was coming, he brought new shoes, like football shoes, and then you know, like, I think we were training or something that way, and I had a problem with my shoes, so he had to remove the shoes and walk. He removed the shoes, gave it to me to train, and then he left the shoes for me. And then he walked that way till like he went to take his car and then went home like that.
Really?
Yeah. So trust me, I'm telling you this, you know, he's the best man. He's the best man, best coach, you know, and a great personality. I'm telling you this. He walked with his stockings on his legs, enter the car and move home. You know.
And left the shoe for you.
That was my first time I wore like
Proper shoe.
Proper shoe, because it was from Germany, you know, when Siki was coming down, you know. Proper one.
You had never worn proper shoe before?
No, because when you are here, because when you are going to buy a proper shoe, it will cost you like 200 euros.
Yeah,
or
200, 300 euros and all that. Where are you going to get kind of money from?
From if I'm still a local player. So.
But now you can buy.
For sure. You know.
How many can you buy?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe more.
Then talk to me. What kind of a person is Zito? What kind of a person is Keto Kweku?
I told you, you know, Coach Abdul Karim Zito, you know, he's just like a father, because I can see that whoever he's working with, he teach you football, he teach you life, off the pitch, on everything. He's someone that, you know, great experience, like, he know about the life, he know football, and he has seen a lot. So if you're a young player, you're working with Zito, I can say you are blessed, you know, because he can teach you a lot. And you know, sometimes it's not about football, but sometimes you need to learn life also, like you need to know, like, off the pitch. You need to know about yourself, how like you can keep yourself, you know, as a professional footballer, because you are praying that one day you'll be a professional footballer. So you need to learn that to have a good personality, you know. So I think when you meet or you're working with Karim Zito, I think, you know, you are blessed, because you need to learn all those stuffs, you know.
We are still here on Prime Take, speaking to Montari, and he's spoken to us a lot, from Yagba Kubori to the floodlights in Israel. Now, he's thought about working with the likes of CK Akuno. He's a former coach of the Black Stars. He's told that about working with the likes of Abdul Karim Zito, a man he describes as a father figure. Now, I want to find out from him, because some of the people he worked with, Keto Kweku was the executive chairman of Dreams FC when they had the likes of Abdul Karim Zito, when they had CK Akuno in there. And these are people that he's worked with. But Keto Kweku himself is not a GFA president. They were together 2016. 2016, 3 years on, Keto Kweku became GFA president of the Ghana Football Association. And he's now in charge of the governance of football in this country. So, Montari, tell me, how did you feel when Keto Kweku became GFA president?
Yeah, when I heard the news, like, I was so happy, you know, because looking at it, like, a person like this kind of people with, you know, like big brains, like, you know, and they find themselves in those kind of positions, you know, like whatever they are, like, or any country they are, you know, they can project, or maybe they can promote, like the football. You understand me? So when I heard the news, I said, no, you know, I was so happy. And then the other way around too, I wasn't all that much like surprised, because I know what he can do. You understand me? Because I know the kind of
brains he's got.
Brains, you know, he got. And he know much football. He know more about football. So, and you know.
So would you say that the leadership of the football in Ghana should give an opportunity to continue as president?
For sure, you know, because looking at things, you know, what, you know, he has done so far, like, you know, it's amazing, you know. You understand me? Because, you know, he tried to make sure that, you know, everything will be will be in place, like, you understand me? And then trust me, there are more plans that he got for the country. There are more plans, you know. Because, you know, you need to put someone who have like the bigger brains, like, to be able to do
vision
for the game.
Yeah.
So that to be able to do what? To promote the football in every sector, you understand? Be it national or like GP, Ghana Premier League, or whatever it is, you understand? And you know, he's doing it, you know, you can say. You know,
how do you feel when people criticize him?
You know, I always say that, you know, in this world, whether you do bad, they will talk, whether you do good, they will criticize. Everything you do, you know, and football is all about that. Even for us playing the football, this is how it is. People who criticize you, you know, you understand. But it depends on you how you're going to take it, you understand me? But you don't need to pay more attention to people who, like, in your life who criticize you, and, you know, you understand. Just try to pick something good out of that. So I think, for him, the brain that, he has is, is more like, it's more than that, or it's more what people are talking. You understand me? It's more what people are talking.
So would you say that those of us, or those who criticize Kurt, they don't know the kind of person he is, and the knowledge and the vision he's got for Ghana?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I can't tell maybe those who criticize them that they don't know. You understand? Because this is what they say, like, this is what they see. And they want to talk about that. You understand me? So if someone criticizes you about something, like, you don't need to tell the person you don't know. Maybe this is what they see. You understand me?
So you have to work to prove them wrong.
And this is what I'm saying. The brain that he has is more, or he's seeing like far beyond maybe what people are talking. You understand? But I feel sometimes, like, patience is everything, when people talk, blah, 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 and stuff like this. So, and you see, it's like everything is gradual, He's making more waves, he's promoting, everything, And let me say, not even one day God used to create the earth.
Yeah.
Not one day. You understand me? So even if God never used one day to create something,
what about human being?
What about human being? So it's all about patience, you understand?
So Ghanaians should be patient
it's
with
like
him.
a process.
Yeah.
It's like, but even like if I say patience, like it seems like maybe when you are not doing something good and someone tell you, oh, you need to be patient with this person. No, but he's doing the job. Because he's a hard-working man, he's doing the job. So if he's doing the job, what do you want again? You understand me? And trust me, if you have someone who got the vision, who got like the plans and everything, it's all about time and process, you understand? And you see that everything, and you can see he has done a lot. Sharing booths like football shoes to the clubs, pitches and everything.
Sharing football
you understand,
to clubs
something
themselves.
That never happened before. You understand? So this one need to tell you that people who are criticizing, this one alone need to tell you that, there is
when the resources are there,
you understand there is something big coming. I don't know if you understand me.
Yeah, I clearly get it. And he's one man who has also contributed. And in fact, you mentioned earlier about the network that the Dreams family has got. And one of the members of the Dreams family, Kaito Kreke, he was the executive chairman until he became the GFA president. I'm sure he played a role in your move to Israel. And since that move, how would you describe that move?
I told you earlier on that they always came in, like they would bring scouts from different countries to watch us play, and then at the end of the day they'll pick up players. It's either you go like to do trials, it's either you go for loan, it's either maybe you go to sign, I don't know. So this is how it started, So when they came in and then they scouted, I think a lot of clubs, scouted me something like this. But sometimes you need to weigh, like, to see that which deal is like it's matured or maybe it's good for the player. Because you can see Dreams FC is doing like development, you understand? So you don't need to rush yourself into maybe some clubs or maybe some deals or something like this. Because if you don't get the foundation well or like the development well, sometimes it's a big problem, you understand? So I think a lot of clubs came and then, I think from France, even by then Mallorca Scout was there.
Oh, okay.
What's the name?
Mallorca from Spain.
Mallorca, from Spain. And then, what's the name? Stade Reims from France.
Oh, okay.
Barcelona Scout was there,
Okay.
I think all these people wanted me for trials, you understand? To come in for 3 weeks trials or something like this. And then the Israel people came, and then they came like, they wanted a long-time contract, you understand? So as a football person or football people, when you know football, you don't just say, okay, I want my player to go to Mallorca or Barcelona to do trials, and they said, okay.
You need to start from somewhere.
I went to do trials. And so at the end of the day, if you go to do trials, and so at the end of the day, you never got a contract. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You understand? So you need to start from somewhere. Because if you go like 3 weeks trials, barrier, language barrier, like blah blah,
food,
culture,
weather, everything.
Blah, blah. Maybe the time you settle, maybe 2 months. And then they said, oh, like, this is not a good player, blah.
Yeah.
And then you come back home. Sometimes if you don't have the good mentality or strong mentality, you know, maybe frustration will catch you, you understand? So that is when we took, what's the name? The loan deal from Israel.
Oh, okay.
So we all went there. I think I was with one of my friends, Alabi. Went there 1 year.
You went with Alabi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Went there with Alabi, yeah. So, and then by then, Osu was there, you know. Leonard.
I think
He was there. He played like the 2018 season with them. So we came in. I think that was in 2019.
Yeah.
We went there. So I think from there, from the loan, and then we were able to got a contract and then continue our football again.
So they signed you permanently after the loan?
Yeah, permanently. 4 years contract,
Signed a 4-year contract?
Yeah.
With good money? You don't like talking about money. Why do you always like talking about money? Are you owing people?
No, I'm not owing people.
If you're not owing, I thought.
But there are
But
some staffs. There are some staffs you need to keep secret. Only you understand. I can't be here and be talking about this.
I won't be surprised if you're owing someone you don't want to talk.
No,
Person will come and say,
maybe like
now you've made money, so pay me the debt you owe me.
if you play in the bigger clubs or like that one, then maybe everything is on the media.
Yeah.
For them, they can tell, okay, we signed this, blah blah blah. But we are still coming up, so everything need to be in a low key.
So basically, we hear that Montari is moving to say Arsenal, Real Madrid for
£100
million pounds.
Even if you don't know my salary, you £100 million, and then you divide everything and give me. And give me my salary. This is how Ghanaians are doing. When they sign you this way, they will do calculation and say, okay, if they sign you 100 million, okay, a month, he can be taking like this. So we all will take it that way and move on.
You moved to Israel, then gave an opportunity to play in the Black Stars, and you were called up. And in fact, even before you were called up, how would you describe that loan deal that you had before you were permanently signed?
Yeah, this is, I told you, even there when we went there, like the environments, you need to adapt and stuff like this. But at least, it's a loan deal long term, like 1 year. So maybe by 2-3 months, you adapt and everything so that you do what? You're able to play and then show your abilities and everything for them to give you the permanent deal. So it wasn't easy though, like, because you need to push on and everything, because you need to play more than the person who is there to convince them to give you the contract, you understand? So I think God willing, we worked so hard, and then God willing, we're able to get the contract at the end of the day. So yeah.
And you had a call up to the Black Stars? Yeah,
I think that was on November, something like this.
Yeah.
Last year or something, 2020.
Who made the call?
It was the coach,
Otuado?
Mm-hmm.
You spoke to Otuado?
Yeah.
He called you?
Yeah, he called me.
How did you feel? Were you able to sleep that night?
It's always my like, I don't know how to say, like my dream,
ambition,
everything, like to play for the national team, So when I had the opportunity and then he called me, I was like, okay. I was so happy.
From Yagaba to Black Stars.
That's crazy, crazy. But everything is possible.
Yeah.
With God, everything is possible. So, so when I was coming down, I was so happy, because you coming to me to maybe to share with players who play in a big stage and everything, So it was something great for me, and I was so happy for that. So happy.
Were you able to sleep?
Yeah, for sure, but not really
because
deep,
the
because
butterflies,
you understand.
You feel that, hey, what is really happening? Is it me who is being called up to the Black Stars?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I think by then, the second one I was with, the first one rather. Yeah. I was with my senior, Baba Rahman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was in camp. I always pray to him, and then I thank him a lot, because he's really guiding me. Even before, when I was in Tamale, I always look up to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By then he was playing in Uzbek.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay, Osberg.
Grutterfeld. Sorry.
Okay, from he moved from Grutterfeld to Osberg, Osberg to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by then, I always watch him. You know, I want to be like him. And you know, from when he moved, and then you know, Dreams FC wanted a left back because, you know, the way he played there, you know, like the level there was so high. That position, so they wanted to get someone.
Then he went to Kotoko. I remember when he went to Kotoko. It was crazy.
Crazy. So they wanted to like get someone like who can also like they can groom to also be like him. So after Baba, you know, I came into the scene. You understand? So that's who he always keep to all the time. If like he finds time, we talk, and then you know he keep to advise me. He keep to tell me, you know, everything. You understand? As a senior. Even before I look up to him. Even I went to Germany, I was with him, you know. Everything he told me, everything, you know. So all the time I pray to him, and I thank him a lot for what he has done for me, and you know, I thank him a lot.
We are still talking about the Black Stars, but I'll come back to your club career soon, because last season was not a good season where you stayed away for a very long time due to injury. Mm-hmm. I'll come to that one, but let's still stay on the Black Stars. How was the camp like when you were called up to join the team?
Yeah, it is amazing, you know.
Did you dance? The initiation dance?
No, I think the second one that I danced, the second one.
The second call up?
The first one, you know, I think the time wasn't there, like, not much, so we're in hurry, and then everybody, like, flew back.
When was your first call up?
I think November, that was in, March rather.
In March?
In March.
When we were going to play Sao Tome and Principe?
No, Ethiopia and South Africa.
Okay.
Ethiopia in South Africa, and we play South Africa in Cape Coast.
Cape Coast.
This was the first call up.
Then the second call up
was in November.
Just
against Nigeria, the last qualifiers.
Then that should be March. We played Nigeria in March.
Sorry, March rather.
It was March 24 and then 29.
Okay,
And I was in Abuja for that game. I was in Abuja for that game. So how was the camp like?
Yeah, you know, I told you, amazing, like, so much joy, like, you know, I always see love, you know, in the camp.
You sat down, you see Andrea, you see Jordan,
you know, the captain always show love, and then everything, you know, the captain all the time. He talks to everyone, whether you are a new player, whether you are a young player. Andrea, you know, he will come to say hi, talk to you, ask you, like, you know, like how you faring and stuff like this, you understand? So I just like saw only like love, like everything is amazing, you know, everybody talks, everybody laugh, you know, brothers and everything, you understand? So I think it was amazing, Then
we qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah, I think that was the second one we qualified for the World Cup. Yeah.
You were excited, isn't it?
Sure. You know,
but unfortunately, you couldn't make it to the World Cup.
Yeah, you know. But this is what I'm saying, you know.
Disappointing?
No, you can't say disappointing, because it's for the nation, like, you understand me? Sometimes as a player you feel maybe it's disappointing, but sometimes you need to put that aside, and then you need to put more support behind your colleagues, you understand? Whoever make the list and everything, you understand? And for me, how can I feel disappointing? Because I need to be honest with myself, I need to be real, like, to myself. Because when I came 2 times, I never got a chance to make my debut, or maybe to play even seconds, you understand? So sometimes it's gonna be like, maybe like to be in the World Cup or something. Yes, it can happen, but even if it doesn't happen, you are not too much disappointed. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I get you.
You understand?
Yeah.
I don't really feel too much, but I'm proud that, you know, I was part of the team, you know, like the process and everything, you know, the nation and everything qualified to the World Cup, you know. But I'm not too much disappointed. Maybe compared my situation to someone maybe who played games and never make it to the list.
Yeah.
You know, you can compare, you know.
But is it also disappointing that sometimes they call you, come, and you didn't even get an opportunity to play for a second?
No, you need to be proud for even being like they called you, and then you're, because imagine 30 million population in Ghana.
And there are even
football-
some who are even outside the
outside
country
the
and are willing
country
to naturalize and play.
just to wear the jersey, you understand. So when you have the opportunity, like, you know, to be called upon, like to come to the national team, even to train, you know, it's something that you need to be proud of, you know. So the time will come, you understand.
The time will come.
Yeah, it will surely come, but it's not about rush, you know. You need to come, like that way, and there's gonna be a one day you step on the pitch, and that is gonna be the, you know, your turn.
Are you hoping that time would come under Chris Hughton?
For sure, everything is possible, you know.
Chris Hughton is now in charge.
Yeah.
What do you make of his appointment?
Yeah, you know, he's a big coach, you know, big experience. You know, he coached many clubs, big players. You know, even when I went my first call up, you know, he was a technical advisor. So doing a very good job. You know, all the time he's on the pitch, supervising everything. You know, so imagine if someone is like a technical advisor and he's on the pitch every time supervising everything, and then now he's the head coach. You know, imagine. So he's gonna add more work to what, you know, he was doing, and you know, he got everything, you know, for the job. He got everything, experience. He know the job and everything. Even coach big players, big pressure, everything, you know. So he's the best man for the
job.
Have
Have you had some kind of interactions with him before?
Yeah, for sure. You know, when I came in, I think the first call up, you know, I think that match I wasn't dressing, something like this. You know, before he need to call you.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of stuff I'm telling you about. So he called me, he talked to me, he let you know the situation, or he let you know the plan before, you understand? Before everything. So this is when I had like interaction with him. He told me this is the plan they took and everything. And then he will tell you, advise you are a young player, this blah blah. And then next time you'll be in the squad. And you know, it happens, you understand?
You hope he's monitoring you, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Now let's go back to your club level. Please, no, let's not go back to your class level. African Cup, though we have not qualified yet. If we qualify, do you think Chris Hughton is that man who could probably end Ghana's 40 years of waiting to win the African Cup?
Yeah, for sure, you know. And I'm sure we're gonna qualify. I'm sure we're gonna make it. And then we're gonna, when we went there, like when we go to the AFCON, when we qualified, and then we go to the AFCON, we take the trophy.
Qualify and take it.
Because looking at the brain behind the team, the
yeah.
national team, you know, is great. It's great. You know, sometimes it happens, you know.
Yeah.
But this is football. But looking at the brain behind the national team, I'm telling you, Chris Hughton, what's the name?
Chris Hughton, Didi Dramani, George
Boateng, amazing. I train with them, Didi and Boateng. You know, he's amazing. You know.
Hopefully they'll be able to do something
for
great
sure.
for Mother Ghana.
This is what I believe.
That is what you believe. And our success, or Ghana's success at the tournament, will be dependent on the players, their form level, their fitness level, at their club level, and all that. Unfortunately, you didn't have that last season. How difficult was it for you when you suffered that injury that kept you out of the pitch for a very long time?
Yeah, you know, it's not always like, because as a footballer, you know, our biggest enemy is what's the name? Injuries. You know, so I think after we came back from the World Cup qualifiers against Nigeria, and then training that I got the injury. So but what can I do? It's part of football. It's part of process and everything. What I can do is, you fall down. What you can do? You can lie down. You need to rise up, you know, and then keep moving. So I said to myself, you know, it happens, and then that is what God has written. So I need to pick myself up and then push hard on the recovery, my rehab, everything, and then, you know, I'll be back on the pitch. You know, everything is possible, you know. So with that, you know, the months that they said, okay, I'll spend, you know, I was able to cut it down, you understand, to be on the pitch. So, you know, my recovery was so fast, and then and you know, this kind of injury, it builds you mentally strong, everything, you understand me, because you went through a lot. Understand? So, but I thank God that I'm up again, and then I had some games and everything, and then to get my position back before the season ended. So I think
You had your position back?
for sure, because I played when I came in. I think we were playing the upper playoffs, and then even that place was a tempo because we were playing the upper playoffs. You understand? So I think I was able to put more games, good performance and everything to seal my place again. So I'll wait for the next season to see how it goes. So.
And let's just stay on the injury bit. You spoke about how injuries are the enemies of footballers. Psychologically, how difficult was it for you?
It's so difficult because these kind of injuries are like so difficult. But for me, I always said to myself, when you're on a journey, you need to prepare your mind that obstacles, everything, you meet obstacles and everything, so you need to prepare your mind, mentally strong, both physically and everything. Yes, so that you can overcome everything, because it's not easy being outside, like working in the gym for 5 months, like just only gym, it's crazy.
Very frustrating, right?
But you understand, all the time you see your colleagues playing football and doing this, and then you can't even touch ball because maybe your doctor said no, you have a time that you can touch ball. So every time you be on a gym, it's so frustrating, but what can we do? You just need to trust the process, and keep pushing, and God willing, at the end of the day you rise up again, to keep going, because this is what we choose to do. You can never be down when you fall. You need to rise up, because if you are down, who is going to pick you up? If you are down, you need to pick yourself up. So this is how, if you have this kind of mentality, you keep moving.
And how about keep moving? The next season is just upon us. Hopefully that will be an injury-free season, isn't it?
Sure, inshallah. Yeah, I hope, because I'm strong. I work so well in the gym and I train so well. Even my holidays here in Ghana, I never stop to train. All the time, gym, ball, and everything. So we hope, and then we pray to God that everything will be okay, and we trust that everything is okay for sure.
Footballers are always on the move. Having spent about 2-3 years in Israel already?
Yeah, 3 years I think.
3 years in Israel. Anticipating a move?
Yeah, for sure. Why not?
What is that dream club, or which dream
a lot,
club?
because I always said to myself I want to play like one of the top leagues in Europe. For me, I see myself, I have the qualities. You understand. So when you have the qualities, you can't sleep. You need to work hard and then to prove it. For the people that who will take you to the top. You understand. So the top 5 leagues, this is where I'm dreaming.
Top 5 leagues.
Top 5 leagues,
Would you say your football has improved since you moved
for sure,
to Israel?
Yeah. Because the good coaches that you have, they teach you, the football, everything, you understand. The insight of the football, everything you understand. So we improve a lot, a lot.
Hopefully you will
have
continue.
Confidence in
Yeah.
ourselves, everywhere we find ourselves. Yeah.
Any final comments, final words that you want to share? Maybe to the people of Nalerugu Secondary School, because their product is enjoying
this.
Yeah,
but I'm finding time, maybe my next vacation I'll go there. I'll go to see our paramount chief, Nayiri.
Yeah, Nayiri, okay.
Nayiri. I'm planning on that, with time I want to make it up to him.
Who was that your favorite teacher in Nalerugu Secondary School? Or which teacher stressed you the most?
I don't have, because I don't really want to sit in class like that.
Which teacher stressed you the most?
Eh?
Which teacher stressed you the most in school?
This was one math teacher. They call him perfect thinker, something like that.
Perfect thinker.
You know, because we used to grow
It's
our
a
hair and
nickname.
everything. No, he was so wicked.
Maybe you didn't want to sit in class or he was wicked.
No, but you know, this is how it should be. So all the time, definitely, you need to miss his class. You know.
So you're always missing his class.
Yeah, but I need to miss because he will never give you peace, and I need to have peace.
Perfect thinker.
Yeah.
Who was your head teacher when you were there?
I think there was one man from Tamale. I forget.
Is
the
this
name.
Suleiman?
I think that's the name, something like this.
Yeah, I remember some time ago he actually wanted to contest for the member of parliament for Walwale constituency.
Oh,
If I
okay. You
remember
know, when I left
right.
there, I don't really like monitor staffs.
But
there
who was
like
your
that.
sports master?
Ola. I don't know
Ola.
if you know him. Yeah, Master Ola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's living in Nalego, but sometimes he always comes to Tamale, something like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have fond memories of Nairobi Secondary School?
Yeah.
Charlie.
Hold on.
Thank you, Montari.
You're welcome.
Montari Kamaheni, and speaking to us here on Prime Take, and it's been quite an exhaustive conversation. A conversation ranging from his life journey to football politics, to his club career, to national team football. I'm not sure there was anything that we needed to talk about that we did not touch. Is there anything we didn't touch?
No, everything.
You touch everything.
Maybe the
but I didn't touch on your girlfriend.
The things that we didn't touch is all my personal, like, you know.
Your
stuff,
girlfriend,
but,
right? Like, how many girlfriends do you have?
Only one.
I'm not going to put you in trouble. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Montari Kamaheni. This has been Prime Take. We appreciate your company.